Welcome to another IoT intro video. Today we will show you how to use Balena Etcher to flash an image for the Raspberry Pi to an SD card. In this class, of course, we will show you how to flash IoTempower to this SD card, but in principle you can use that for any image you want to flash for the Raspberry Pi. So for this we have to find this image, and for this you have to go to IoTempower. There is an old video where it's still called Ulno IoT, but the new version of Ulno IoT is called IoTempower. So, and here you can just look at the Raspberry Pi Quick Start. In the Raspberry Pi Quick Start, you find here this point after installing something to the SD card. So we click on that, and here it says download this image. So with a new Pi, Pi 4, you want to use this 64-bit image. So we will download that. Then it says no preview available. Then you click on download and you download this image. I have already downloaded this, so you press here on download anyway, and then you wait until the download is done. As I've already downloaded it, we will continue from this. But you also need to use Etcher, which also is linked here on this page. So as you see, write the image to an at least 8 GB class 10 SD card with Etcher. So click here on Etcher, and this is the web page for Etcher. Nice thing about Etcher is it works basically in every environment, in Windows, Linux, and macOS, and you can flash it there. So download the version for your system. In Linux environments, you best install something that is directly for the Linux environment that you have. So on Arch, you would probably use the AUR version for it. For Mac and Windows, it should be just the version that it offers here for downloading. So after you installed Etcher, start Etcher and get the SD card of the Pi. So let's get the SD card from the Pi. There it is. And put it into your computer or into a card reader that is connected to your computer. And then let's start Etcher. And in Etcher, you have to select the file that you just downloaded. And if you're lucky, it just shows up there. Else you have to find it where you downloaded it. And then you have to say here where it should flash. It also usually auto-detects this. So I have a 32 GB SD card in here, and so we can flash it just to it. Then it will ask you for an administrator password. Put it in. And then we flash it. And this should take a couple of minutes, 10, 15, depending on the speed of your SD card. And then you can take this image, put it back into the Pi, and you should have the initial version of IoTempower. Also look at the other video where we show you how to configure it for specific Wi-Fi setups, and then you can already on your computer set the Wi-Fi setup if necessary. So let's wait now and then put it back. So now we have a verifying run. This is usually much quicker. It's just checking that everything came to the SD card correctly. So we are done. In Linux, it already detects the new system automatically. In Windows, you will have to take out the SD card. So let's kind of pretend we are in Windows. Take out the SD card, put it back into the computer, and then it should mount the partition automatically. Here in Linux, I have to mount it. So let's very quickly configure the parameters here. We go here to Wi-Fi.text, put here my own in, and do IoT rocks. And in Wi-Fi in, we have to either configure our edu-roam, or we can even try if we are in a good area where we can just use ut-public or a publicly available Wi-Fi network in the corresponding university where you use this. So that should be it. Unmount it securely, remove the device, then take the card out and put it back into the Pi. If you need, have your Wi-Fi stick in there, but again, make sure we fit it in correctly. And now we can power it up and look at it. For confirmation, I will also plug in the dongle. There we are. And as you see, on the dongle, there's the network, but you can also just use and look at the Wi-Fi setup if your network is showing up. So let's try it. And there we go. We connect. And now we can continue with what we have done in the other video. Thanks for staying with us so long. And I hope this helps you flashing your own image. Should work the same in every operating system. And good luck installing it. If you have any questions, ask below or in class. And see you soon in the IoTempower app.